make quick maneuvers in like the 70s, 80 mile an hour region, you lose a lot of stability. Like even shifting your hands causes you to move around.
Yeah.
So I guess Zenli was right, you know. Your gear will get caught by the wind.
The ridges on the Alpine
Ridges,
stars.
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely play into aerodynamics. I think if
Zenli's in the
Oh,
chat.
he's
no, no.
Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here. It is a beautiful Saturday. Beautiful Saturday. My knee still bothering me a bit, or I would be out riding. I went for a short ride. I just need a few more days to heal my knee, so I'm working on the upper body a bit. I have gained more weight than I have ever gained. I weigh more now than I have ever weighed in my life. I'm trying to increase my weight. So the more weight you have in the EUC world, the less you need technique. You see smaller guys like Max who need immense amount of technique to lean forward into their wheel. Whereas bigger guys, you look at people over 200 pounds and they don't have to use their arms. They don't have to do anything. It's all on their weight and their ankles. So it's a huge advantage right now to have some more weight. Plus, I just feel more healthy with that. Today, we're going to do a bit of drama farming for your likes, your comments, your shares. We have had the best live stream, I think, in EUC history from some of the brightest lads out there, some of the best racers in the USA. Regarding the bruises on my face, whew, look at that. Primo saw me out. Got into it, of course. You know, he's like, Lenzia, get over here. I was like, oh, man, he charged me. I did the stick out the arm, and like he's swinging, he can't hit me. But then he just like tucked under and just boom, got me so good, man. So good, man. He's a good fighter. I apologize, Primo, for making fun of you, man. You are a beast of a man. Doesn't matter about your height. You got the power. So yeah, feeling it there. This is from 2 cells, 1 pack. These are the 2 cells. Together, they make 1 pack. This is not Brian, by the way. Or maybe it is. Is Brian wearing a wig in this? It's possible. It's possible. But I think he's a lot taller. So anyways, we have the best live stream. Where is it? Oh, is it not even on here? Okay. Well, we don't have the best live stream live. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay. So 2 cells, 1 pack channel. You click on the live button. P6 secrets revealed. I'm going to spoil these secrets so you don't have to watch all 2 hours of this, but I do recommend that you watch it. It was one of the most viewed live streams, one of the most liked live streams in EUC history. Zach was mostly sleeping for most of it. I think the American is missing some of his American creature comforts. In the top left, we have Brian, one of the best EUC racers in the world. One of the best in the world, for sure. And if he's ever behind you, you will know. You will sense his Jedi-like powers and his aura, his presence. You will notice it without even looking back. You will know it's him and sense him. Then we got Max. And then Max here, he won't ever probably be behind you. He'll probably be in the front. So you don't got to worry about his Jedi aura at all. Oh, we got Albert right here in the top right. Inmotion employee. He is amazing. I think he is the best Inmotion player. Inmotion. I really feel like Albert will, like Jack, probably start his own EUC company one day because he's so smart. He infiltrated the ranks of the EUC racers here in America, befriended them, and now they're all in his clutches out here in China, where he is using them to their max abilities, testing them, pushing them to their limits, and making the P6 into the wheel we all want it to be in regards to firmware. I don't think there's going to be any structural changes to the P6. And Inmotion is basically admitting that it's not a racing wheel. They've flown out 2 of the best racers, and after these racers have tested it for a while, I think they've come to the conclusion that it is not a racing wheel, which is something I think I've mentioned in previous videos. And I think it's due to the weight, for one. It looks like a heavy wheel. They are saying it's going to be more of a long-range wheel, like the Sherman L is what they were comparing it to. And they said, yes, you can take the P6 out on the track, but it's like taking the Sherman L out on the track. It's not, you can do it, and you could podium with it, but it's not the most optimal. So Inmotion is basically bowing down to Begode. Begode will remain the king of racing in the United States. I would love to see some Europeans come to TEF1 with their Lynxes and 90/90 tires, but even then I don't think they'll compete unless we get a Lynx 2.0. Could you imagine a Lynx 2.0? Max voltage, max motor, whatever that is for Leaperchem, whatever max voltage and max motor power they can give us with, I would say, a 3,200 to 3,600. The race, Begode race, is like amazing specs. But if we had a Lynx 2.0, that would be amazing, in my opinion. Now, in racing in general, I think we are missing one key thing that is keeping us from the big leagues. We're missing one key element for us to be the most dominant PV. I think in Europe we did at XE Race, we smoked. The EUC guys smoked the E-Skate guys. And in the US, we're really close. And I think there's just one component that is keeping us from being the best PEV racer. I think we could beat the scooters. I think we could beat the e-bikes with one significant change. I'm curious if anyone knows me well enough or EUCs well enough to comment on this. What one change do you think we can make, or one upgrade do you think we can make to EUCs to make them competitive? The king, the true king of PEV races. We're very close right now, very close to being king of PEV racing, but we're missing one core component. Let's go through it. It's not the batteries, I don't think, although that wouldn't hurt to have better batteries. I don't think that's it. It's not the suspension. I feel like our suspension's really good. I'd love to try the new Kingsong suspension with the 4. That may be amazing for racing. I'm not sure, but even as it is with the Oryx suspension, the Panther suspension, the race suspension, I feel like that is good enough to get us to the big leagues. So it's not the batteries, it's not the suspension. The voltage, I don't think it's the voltage, and I don't think it's the motor specs, although it wouldn't hurt to upgrade those as well. So what does that leave us with? What does that leave us with? What one component could we upgrade to make EUCs the king of racing? Anyone? Before we get into it, anyone have a good guess? So we're just going to ask Chat. I'm going to see if ChatGPT can get this right, okay? So assuming the battery, suspension, motor power, voltage are great on EUC, what is the major upgrade? I want one. What is the one major upgrade that would make us competitive with e-skate, e-scooters, and e-bikes on the track? Let's see if ChatGPT can get it right. There's only one answer in my mind, and I've been trying to push for it, but I don't know if it's actually, I think it's possible, but it'd be super expensive. However, I think people would be willing to pay for it. I don't know how much more expensive. If all the big hardware is already dialed in, the one upgrade that moves the needle most on the track is a true race tire. You got it right, ChatGPT. That is exactly right. Man, you are so smart. Okay. Race tire made for EUC loads and speeds, not a general scooter or moto tire. Why? This is the lever. Grip equals lap time. Grip. More lateral and longitudinal grip means later braking, earlier throttle, and higher mid-corner speeds. That narrows the gap with e-bikes and e-scooters that already enjoy high-grade rubber and 2 contact patches. Predictability under heat. A stiffer carcass and race compound hold performance through heat cycles, so you can run consistent lines without the vague, greasy feel many stock tires get after a few hot laps. Shorter braking distances. Regen is limited by traction. Better rubber gives you more usable braking Gs before lock or slide. Cleaner feedback. A property profile and carcass tell you exactly when you are loading the edge, so you can ride the limit with confidence. You're going to see some amazing leans on the EUC. What race tire means for EUC? Profile 90-90-16 or similar with a neutral round profile that avoids sudden tip-ins. No knobbies, no overly square cruiser treads. can you link me some racing tires that we could build an EUC around? I have some in mind, but I want to see what ChatGPT actually comes out. The 90-90-16 would be the best, but I feel like there's a different size. Mission power. Oh, here we go. Exactly. Boom. What is this right here? Diablo Super. So I don't know what this tire size is. Let's see if we can actually get to it. Oh, right here. Boom. So local bike. So it's 120/70 R17 Super Bike Slick for $189. So if we could get this onto our EUCs, if they built an EUC around this sort of tire, this almost the exact size, so 120/70, I guess there's different options. I don't know. We'd have to really look to see which one was the best option. But I feel like our motor specs are there. We just got to get it into this tire. And if we could get it into this tire, EUC, we would crush e-bikes. We would crush e-skate. All we need, all we're missing is this one tire. The first EUC company, or any company, if you want to open up an EUC company, if you could get a motor into this, and then, you know, the best suspension that we have, the best motors that we have, the best voltage, all that stuff. If you could put all that into this tire, we would be the kings. Even for maybe off-roading, because you just have so much grip. Man, this is my dream. If we can make this dream a reality, let me know. If you are interested in making the ultimate EUC racing wheel, I think people would buy it for street too. New York would love this wheel. I think it could be a huge hit, and it's not even that expensive, actually. I thought these would be in the thousands, but they're, you know, not too expensive. I wonder if it is possible. I mean, it surely is possible. We could definitely do it. We could make it a reality. So yeah, this was the most amazing live stream I think I've ever experienced. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate all these guys on a new level because they are trying their best. I think it's impossible to not be like a little bit biased. All of us, it's hard, but having the awareness of that and, you know, orating or communicating to the audience, these guys are great communicators. I don't know what to say. Like this live stream was a great success. So what we know about the P6, it looks like it's going to be a long range wheel. I think they hit top speeds. I think the highest speed they hit GPS was 78. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember exactly, but they think they can hit 86. The limitation is they're doing it on the street where there's traffic. And Emotion's doing really good with controlling, you know, making sure. But even so, man, you need to be on a track. But there's no tracks, I guess, in China that have a long enough straight that are affordable. So, man, we're missing out there. One critique I would love from Albert is he's kind of just sitting back with his phone. Man, you are in China. You guys make the best drones in the world, I think, as far as I know. They have the biggest, best drone brand there. Get some FPV goggles. Get us into the action. I don't want to sit on the sidelines with you. I want to be in the action with these guys. And you can get even a small FPV drone that's not so dangerous and fly it around, get some amazing shots. Plus, it's a lot funner than sitting back with a phone. That would be my one critique of Emotion right now. I love everything they're doing. This live stream was so good. And yeah, I recommend it. I will put a link to this live stream for sure. What else? My question I had, but I was afraid to ask, was can Emotion lock this wheel remotely, even if it's offline? Let's say my P6 is sitting in the garage. Can they be like, I don't like Zen, and then lock his wheel? Or could it be a bug that locks it? And then the next level of that question. Oh, wait. Let's listen to this here. Right here. This is pretty funny. So let's go back here.
Quick maneuvers in like the 70s, 80 mile an hour region, you lose a lot of stability. Like even shifting your hands causes you to move around.
Yeah.
So I guess Zenli was right, you know. Your gear will get caught by the wind.
the ridges on the Alpine stars.
Yeah, you definitely play into aerodynamics. I think if
Zenli's in the chat.
no.
Zenli has arrived.
Yeah, by the way, Max is not 130 pounds. He
Okay, he's 110 pounds. Got it. So that was a pretty funny moment. It was funny. This is right when I came into the live stream. They were talking about me. I saw a link on Facebook. I was like, oh, what's this? Clicked on it, and then boom, they were talking about me. So, and yeah, I think it wasn't even me that thought that. My friend said, even motorcycles, when they get to 80 miles per hour, they have to tuck in. And just, yeah, sure, anyone that's been over 50 miles an hour, it's a different world when you're over 50 miles an hour. And like they're saying, every little subtle movement, anything, the wind just catches you in weird ways, just like moving your finger. Like if you watch Marty back, he rides with like his shoulders in like this and his hands in because he's so afraid of the wind catching his hands, and he's not a fast rider. Could you imagine these guys going 75, 80 miles an hour? The subtlest, like if you move your fingernail out, it's going to get caught in the wind. It's insane. So I really want to be out riding right now, but man, Primo beat me up pretty good in my knee, so we're going to have to take it easy for a few days. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. I know it's no riding content, but come on. Consider becoming a member. Discount code ZenZone at eWheels if you're in the USA. Grizzly Pads and OneRide.eu if you're in Europe, and have a discount code for the Big Goat race specifically. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. And until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.